YouTube friends, welcome to my channel. I am Kat Meffan and I'm going to be guiding you through a beautiful practice today inspired by the spring equinox, this kind of feeling of awakening, this feeling of coming into bloom. We'll be moving through a dynamic and energizing practice, but ultimately this is a practice you can do anytime. So let's get on into it. We're going to start in a wide-legged child's pose. So taking those knees wide, feet together, start to pad the hands forwards and release yourself down to the mat. You might want to grab all your props as you usually would have for a practice, just so that you've got things nearby should you need them. So closing the eyes here, arriving in this space. Let's take a nice big breath in. And open the mouth, exhale, release. Another one like that, breathing in. And open the mouth, exhale, release. Just allow yourself to arrive in your breath, feeling already that sense of awakening, of aliveness as you connect to a deeper breath here. And maybe here's where you set an intention, maybe not just for this class, but as we are coming into a time of blooming, renewal, awakening, what is it that you would like to offer and cultivate into life off the mat after this practice today? Taking one more breath here, really just to arrive in your body. And then let's just roll the spine all the way up as we come to this kneeling position at the back of the mat. The knees are wide. Drop the chin down to the chest. And take the head around to the right shoulder, down through center, left ear to left shoulder, down through center, right ear to right shoulder, down through center, and left ear to left shoulder. Placing the hands on the knees if they're not already. Inhale, shine the heart forwards. Again, this feeling of coming into bloom. Exhale as you round the spine, drop the chin down. Inhale, forwards again, lift and lengthen. Exhale and round. And then let's keep doing that with the spine, but we're going to change the arms. Inhale, cactus the arms, reach them up. And then exhale, just curve that cactus for fingertips facing down. Inhale and then exhale. One more, inhale and then exhale. You're going to place the fingertips down. If you've got blocks, you can place a block either side of you. We're just going to come into a kind of gentle dancing camel here. You can place your hands onto the heels if that feels good. It might feel a bit too deep. Inhale, open it out to the right. Exhale through center. Inhale, open it out to the left. Exhale through center. One more time, going each way. And through center. Open to the left. And through center. Beautiful. Take an inhale, rise up onto the knees, reach the arms up to the sky. Exhale, coming to all fours. Spend a few breaths just really checking in with yourself, with your body. So it could be cat-cows, but it could be that you want to go round in circles, you want to go forwards, backwards, you want to do a bit of wrist therapy. So just finding where feels right for you here today. Nice big breaths. One more breath here. And then coming back to neutral, you're going to lift the right leg all the way up with your torso staying exactly as it is, really keeping the integrity of the spine. You're going to allow this right leg to travel all the way out to the side. Point the toes facing forwards. We're going to pulse here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plant that right foot down and then allow yourself some hip tilts. So dipping into the right hip and then opening it up. So it's like close hip, open hip. And you're going to feel that yummy stretch down into the groin. And we're going to take a little stretch and twist here. Inhale, right arm reaches up to the sky. So lovely and open. And then exhale, slide that right arm underneath the left. The head goes down. Left arm reaches all the way up. Option to reach this left arm around behind you and take a little bind to the inside of that right leg. Only if that feels good and open for you here. And then releasing that left arm up to the sky, placing it down, unraveling, coming all the way back to both hands. Lift the right leg up. Another 5 pulses for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step the right foot to the outside of the right hand. Now you can do this with the back knee down. I'm going to cue it with the back knee up. So tuck under the back toes, lift the back knee, push into that back heel as you drop the hips down. So you're going to get this lovely lovely lunge, but with a really nice calf stretch as well. And you can have a little shift forwards and backwards here. It feels really, really good. And then you're going to take an inhale, just kind of see if you can shine the chest up a little bit. And then exhale, shift the hips up to the sky and back. Come up to the heel of that right foot. And then drop the head down. So we're going to inhale, shift it forwards to the lunge, lift the chest. Exhale, take it back. And like I say, you can do this as a low lunge and a half split with the back knee down if you want. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, back. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, back. Last time. Inhale, lift the chest. And exhale, back. And then lower that back knee down, shift right knee around, and you're back in that all fours position. And just have a moment here, whether that is circling through the chest. One more breath just to explore. And then we'll move it into the other side. So left leg glides up behind you. Keeping the integrity of the spine, we bring that left leg, to the left side, and we pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Amazing. Lower that left leg down. Start to take those hip tilts. So we open and we close. We open and we close. And then we're going to take that nice big inhale, opening left arm to the sky. And then peel, thread that left arm underneath the right. Side of the head goes down. Right arm reaches all the way up. Option to take that right arm around behind you. And maybe you bind to the inside of that left leg. And gently unraveling. Coming all the way back to both hands. Lift up the left leg again. We pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step the left foot to the outside of the left hand. Remember, you can do this with the knee down or tuck under the toes, lift the back knee. 5 times here. We're going to do, actually, to begin with first, we'll just do that shuffle forwards and backwards, getting that lovely calf stretch before we go into the move. And from here, let's take another nice big inhale, shine that heart forwards, allow the hips to open. Exhale, hips go high up to the sky, lifting the toes of that left foot. Inhale, exhale. 3 more. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, Exhale, last one, inhale. And then exhale this time, rather than going back to the all fours position, you're going to pick up that left foot and send yourself all the way back to your downward facing dog. So to bring a little bit of heat into the body, let's just take a nice big inhale, come forwards, find high plank, holding this high plank, really rooting into the hands and the feet, pushing up through that space between the shoulder blades. And we're going to hold here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, bring the heels together in your plank and turn your toes out. You're going to push back. So you're kind of in this like little frog position, but you're staying low. And you're going to see if you can shoot yourself forwards and jump into a malasana at the top of the mat. Beautiful. And just spend some moments here shuffling side to side in that malasana. Okay, and then we're going to see if we can shoot it back to that plank position from the malasana. So ground down through the hands, lift the bottom, shoot back. And then pivot the toes again. So heels are together, toes are out, push it back, get ready to that kind of frog position, and then jump it forwards. Finding that malasana. We're in the year of the fire horse, so we are moving forwards with real strength, purpose, but also a calm groundedness as well. But it's all about that forward motion. Let's shoot it back one more time. Ground into the hands and shoot it back. In your plank position, take an inhale. Exhale to the count of 5, lower it down, chaturanga for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Either upward facing dog or a cobra. Exhale it, downward facing dog. Taking what you need here in your downward facing dog. Could be to pedal out through the feet, maybe a shake, a nod of the head. Okay, you're going to step your feet to the center of your mat and then take them as wide as your mat. You're going to bring your right hand to the left ankle, your left hand over the top. Take an inhale, lengthen, and then exhale. Can you draw the elbows open as you find a little twist here? There's no need to pull too far here. Just go to where feels right for you today. Sorry if you can hear Rafe in the background. And then lift the chest. Take the right hand across over the top and then go the other direction. Breathing here. One more breath. And then unraveling. Take an inhale, lengthen the chest, and then just take a softening through the knees, but as you kind of engage the glutes and bring yourself all the way up to standing, and we're in the center of the mat. We're going to heel toe the feet to the center, rolling those shoulders back, and arriving here, just grounding for a moment. Let's take a nice big breath in. Okay, so we're going to be playing with a little transition to get from one side to the other, which would be through a split kick handstand. Now this, I'm going to show this to you if you haven't done this before. We're going to be coming from a balanced position, place the hands down. Now it can be as tiny as this, okay? Or it can be going up through handstand. I just wanted to show you that. So from here, we're going to come to find Natarajasana. So right hand is going to come onto the right ankle. Start to draw that right leg back. Left arm reaches all the way open, holding here. Taking a nice big inhale, lengthening through the chest. Finding another big breath in. Now, without letting that leg ping away, you can bend it in slightly, start to look where you're going, keeping this right leg up, hands come down to the mat, and then take your kick through handstand, right foot grounds down, find the balance as you lift the chest, left hand connects to the left foot, and then reach forwards and upwards, finding dancer in this side. Having a nice big breath in here. Slowly lowering it down to the mat again with the hands. Keep that left leg lifted. And then take that switch kick through your handstand, and this time just come to stand all the way up. So we're going to add on to that. That's going to be the beginning of the, well, I say the beginning of the sequence. We're going to add on a couple of positions in that balance. We're going to take left hand onto left ankle. Start to reach the right arm forwards. So once again, you found Natarajasana, feeling that energy lifting you all the way up. Now we're not going down straight away. So bringing that left knee now into the chest. Your hands can either come to reverse prayer at the back, or you can just place the backs of the hands down. You're going to come into a little baby heart opener. Bigger challenge is, can you shift your gaze up to the sky? Amazing. Taking another breath here. Neutralize the spine, bring the left ankle onto the right knee, and then hinge at the hips, folding it forwards. Keeping that chest low. Can you bring the bottom even lower here? Okay, we're still not going down to the handstand just yet. We're going to lift all the way up, release the hands, left two peace fingers, bind the left big toe, or you can bring the hand just onto the bent knee. Start to lengthen if that feels accessible for you, lengthening the left leg all the way out in front of you. Taking another nice big breath in. Now here's where I want really lots of lovely control. Release the left foot. You can glide that left leg all the way through behind you, coming through a warrior three. Hands plant down, kick it through handstand, land on the left foot as you lift the chest straight into dancer. Amazing, well done. Breathing here, keeping that chest lifted. And then slowly drawing the right knee into the chest. That reverse prayer coming behind you. A little tiny heart opener, lean back here. Core's having to engage. Can you shift the gaze upwards? Neutralize the spine. Right ankle onto the left knee. Sit it back, get low. Low with the hips, low with the chest. And then you start to lift up, release the hands, two peace fingers from the right hand, come to the right big toe, left hand to the hip, reach that leg out long in front of you. Keeping the spine really lovely and long here. Remember about our theme of this kind of uplifting, awakening energy coming into bloom. And then starting to release that right foot with real control. Float the right leg down through, bringing it back to your warrior three. Hands come down and we switch kick through the handstand. Come all the way up to standing. Find Tadasana in the center of the mat. Roll the shoulders back. Take a nice big breath in. So we're going to do that sequence one more time, but with a kind of slightly more of like a one breath, one action. But we are going to add in an arm balance when we come to this point, if you would like to take it. So we'll spend maybe a little bit longer there. So grounding into the right foot, you know what's coming now. Let's find that dancer, reaching forwards, left leg lifts, taking a breath in. Exhale, drawing that left knee into the chest. Reverse that prayer behind you. Taking an inhale. Exhale, neutralize the spine. Left ankle onto the right knee. Drop it down low. Now, option here, either stay or ground the hands down to the mat in front of you. Hook that left foot around the upper arm of the right. Lean, lean, lean. Find that shelf. And maybe you fly the right leg up to the sky, landing it back down. Starting to lift all the way up. You've got this. I know there's a lot of power here. Left two peace fingers around the left big toe. Reach it out. Inhale. Exhale with control. Start to reach it all the way back. Through your warrior three, hands plant down. Switch kick, handstand. Glide it straight up into your warrior, your dancer, sorry. Take a nice big inhale. And then drawing that right knee into the chest, reverse prayer behind you. Baby heart opener. Neutralize the spine, right ankle onto left knee. Seal it back, get low. Now, finding the hands planting down to earth. If you're taking the arm balance, hook the foot around that left arm now. Lean forwards, lean forwards. Maybe the left toes come off the ground. Maybe they fly up to the sky. Landing it back down, bringing yourself all the way up to standing. Right two peace fingers around the right big toe. Reach it forwards, inhale. And then exhale with control. Float it all the way back through your warrior three. Hands plant down, final handstand switch kick. And bring it all the way up to standing. Take an inhale, reach the arms up to the sky. Exhale the hands down through the heart space, release them down to by the side. Finding your Tadasana. Beautiful. So, so good. Starting to make our way down to the mat now. So folding forwards, plant the hands down, step it back through a downward facing dog, and then taking any flow through of your choice. So maybe you wave forwards to high plank, lowering down, finding upward facing dog or cobra, exhaling downward facing dog. And then we're going to bring ourselves all the way down to the mat. So you can jump through, walk through, make your way down to seated. From here, taking the legs wide, let's find Upavista Konasana. So walking the hands forwards. If you want to be sat up on a block, you absolutely can be. Slowly bringing yourself forwards. Hi. Taking 5 nice big breaths here, wherever you are. Closing down the eyes. We inhale for 1. Exhale. Inhale for 2. Exhale. Inhale for 3. Exhale. Inhale for 4. Exhale. Inhaling for 5. Exhale, lifting all the way up. And you're going to gather the legs in, find Navasana. Bring the hands to the heart space. We're going to take alternate drops down in the twist. So we go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Either a self-love hug or flow your way through. Final little flow through before we come to the close of the practice. So when you get all the way back, making your way again back down to seated, and this is where we're going to slowly lower ourselves all the way down onto our mats. So coming down onto your mat, grabbing a block if you've got one, we're going to come into, or a bolster actually, we're going to come into a supported bridge. So lifting up the hips, placing your block on any level underneath the hips, palms of the hands facing upwards. Close down the eyes. So allowing yourself just to take some time to rest a little bit here. And maybe you find 3 big releasing breaths. Again, another nice big breath. One more time. And just allow yourself to be here with the block underneath you, finding that support. And then from that supported bridge, bringing yourself all the way down, finding a happy baby here for 5 breaths. If it feels good to take those legs wide and straight in your happy baby, then absolutely be my guest. And just using this opportunity to take any final little movements that you may want here. 2 more breaths. And then hugging the knees into the chest, rocking side to side. And then starting to rock yourself forwards and backwards, keeping the eyes closed. And bringing yourself all the way up to a comfortable seated position. So eyes are closed in that comfortable seated position. We're going to take our lotus flower mudra. So you've got the baby finger together and the sides of the palm, and then the thumbs are together, the base of the palm is together, and the fingers are all open and wide. And we're going to hold our lotus flower at the heart space. So we're going to fill up the flower, fill up the roots of the flower with all of this energy that we've cultivated on the mat today. And maybe you say to yourself, I am in my season to bloom. I am in my season to bloom. And we're going to reach all the way up to the sky with that flower, feeling that power and that energy rising and growing. Taking a nice big breath in through the nose. And then exhale, release, placing one hand on top of the other over the heart space. Let's seal our practice with one big, beautiful Om together. I invite you to join me. Let's take an inhale. Thank you. Thank you all so, so much. I do hope that baby cooing in the background wasn't too distracting. I hope that you loved that practice and I hope you feel alive with energy. If you enjoyed this, then you know where to find me on the Soul Sanctuary app. You can get it on the App Store. You can get it on desktop. You can stream it to your TV, Chromecast, screen share, all of that good stuff. And we've got over 1,000 classes on there. So if you enjoy this, then come join us for a free trial. And I will look forward to seeing you on the mat again very soon. Bye-bye.